Hello, welcome to the Women's Draw 2 of the Junior National Championships. Tonight's feature sheet is going to be Team Tamboli versus Team Jones. I am Shay Sinnott, and I'm here with Rebecca Rogers. And we're excited to get going. The draw this morning went pretty well. I think all the teams got a little bit of their nerves out, and they're all ready to come back firing tonight.
Absolutely.
It's a full house here too. All 6 sheets, and the restaurant looks pretty full too.
Lots of spectators, for sure.
Definitely makes it feel a little more like a championship to see how this many people watching. All right. The sheets are just waiting for their timers to come up. They get a minute before they have to start throwing after practice.
Not exactly sure who got hammer here.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I guess we'll find out soon. Jones got hammer. Cool. So that means we'll see Team Tamboli throwing first. A little fun fact about these teams is that they're both from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And some of them have even played together before. So they're pretty friendly with each other, which is nice to see. I'm sure we'll see some banter between the two of them as the game goes on.
Absolutely.
I believe 5 of the 8 players are from the same county.
No kidding.
Which is
oh my
pretty
goodness. Cool. Yeah.
Stay close.
It's not too often you see that many people from the same area at an event.
No. No. You can't afford to.
All right. Looks like they called a center guard.
Great shot, Tegan.
You see the sweepers backing off, letting it slow down.
Really good placement for the first rock of the game.
Definitely. Nice opening shot by Tegan. Right. See the first shot coming from Team Jones.
Where's it at? 94. Where is it?
Heard that the split was
go,
a
yep.
94, just 3.94
Yep.
seconds
Hard as you can, yep.
behind from the back line to the hog line.
Okay. Go here. Here.
And that definitely makes sense for a new path at the beginning of a game.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. The inside-out pass are definitely going to be a lot slower at the beginning of the game than going to the center, which they've been practicing all practice for their LSDs.
Definitely. In a little bit, I'll definitely pull up a timer and get some hog-to-hogs to see what the draw speeds are looking like.
That's okay. Wait only. 40. I can't hear you. 10. Okay.
I hear some laughter. I think the rock's a little heavy.
A little fast. Yeah, I heard 40, so I think that's 3.40.
You can see the sweepers backing off.
You're good.
That's all right.
First end.
Exactly.
Pin their feet underneath them.
Exactly. Getting used to the ice. Sometimes the ice can be different game to game, and even like path to path.
Absolutely.
So that path seems to be very up to speed, which is good to know for them. They can use that information for the future.
Absolutely.
All right.
11.
We have Anna Armstrong with her second shot. It looks like they called
You can't.
a tick.
It does look like that. They're waiting on it.
All good. I think there's a little bit too much weight.
Looks like it
Nice
didn't
try.
quite curl up. I know the previous men's draw, we actually saw a lot of rocks on that side of the sheet hang for a long time, especially if they had a little extra weight on them than expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that might have done the same thing. We'll have to watch that as the game goes.
Sounds like it may be an unforgiving path.
Definitely.
Line's a little tight, but weight only.
That's
Stay
a lot
close.
more than a 90.
Where? 10. I cannot
Right.
hear you.
10.
Okay.
The sweeper's still staying back off of it. They say the weight's better, but it looks like they wanted to let it stop on its own.
All good.
Maybe just getting caught on that path again.
Peel.
It is tough too, especially if you're at your first national championship. The ice is much quicker and curlier than you get at a typical curling club, so it definitely takes adjusting to get used to.
And just that nerve is the first championship.
Absolutely.
It's always a super exciting thing. And I'm
Yes.
sure most people, even people that have been here before,
Yep.
still get championship like jitters at the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, yep.
And it's important to remember this is only the second women's draw, whereas the men just had
You're
their
good.
6th
Nice
draw.
shot, Ellie.
Right.
Roll.
Yeah, that is
So-
a good point.
Yeah.
don't have to be
So
super
all the
clean.
teams out here are still getting their jitters out, getting used to the ice. They
Right.
really haven't been playing for that long.
First day of competition still, and the guys are on
Day 3, I
day
think.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right. So I believe Jones hit the
Looks
guard
about
out
right.
and rolled
Yep.
a little too far to keep a corner. And Tamboli Supers trying to drag as far as they can.
Like 2.
Looks like it's going to, come up as a guard. I think they were trying to tuck under the corner, I think.
I think that was the plan. Yes.
But that's not a plan B spot. It's pretty much a center guard.
fine.
Mhm.
Oh, come around. Or peel. What do you like? I like the peel.
All right, Sam Jones calling the peel here. Keep it a little simple for the first end.
It's always safe to keep it open in the first end while you're
Definitely.
still figuring out the ice.
Yes, yes. Yep.
Sweeping right out of hand
Hard.
here.
Anna hard. Yep, Anna hard. Yep, yep, yep. Nice shot, Ellie.
A nice sweep there. Good peel by Ellie, too.
Mm-hmm.
Right over here, Jordan.
Team Tamboli's gonna call the come around again.
Looks like this is Jordan's first rock of the end. Or the first rock of the game, too.
Of the game. Yep.
They're going to try the same shot they tried last shot. Looks like they adjusted the ice a little bit.
Line's fine.
And this is one of those paths we were talking about earlier that might be a little slower than the others.
Right. Yeah.
Gotta be
Absolutely.
in the house.
So the sweepers might get a little bit surprised at the end.
At the
That'll
end.
grind to a stop.
Mm-hmm.
But looks pretty good right now.
Look
It
up,
does
Amelia,
look pretty
up.
close.
Let it finish. Right about here. Nope, leave it. Right shot.
That's a good shot.
It's a great shot by Jordan.
Fully buried.
It's a good confidence booster to start a game, too.
Absolutely. It's always nice to make your first shot.
Mm-hmm. All right. Did you see if they called the freeze? It looks like they're coming to it at the very least, or that
Yeah.
side. It's kind of high up in the house, so I could see them
There
even
is
trying
probably,
It looks high.
Yeah.
to tuck under almost.
Room to come
Whoa,
around.
whoa, 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 gotta curl. Only here. Only here. Only
Oh,
here.
they are calling
Only.
the free.
Only
freeze to
here.
it.
Can we come under?
Sweepers backed off a bit, asking if we can come under.
It's fine. Yeah, it's
And let
fine.
it stop on its own. Little rub
Just
off.
Getting a little rub.
Probably see them call to split the house or try to bury two.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're going to try to stay over there by the guard. If they can tuck enough under there, it's going to be a pretty nice setup for a
Yeah.
force.
Absolutely.
Close. Yup. Gotta go. Hard. Gotta go.
Sweeping hard on this one to hold it. It's going to be close.
All the way. Yep.
They get it by.
Nice.
Right shot.
Nice sweep
It's
there.
a good throw.
Nice sweep by Amelia.
Why are we hitting? I'm asking. I like this, or we come with an 11. Just sit. Okay.
Looks like they're calling the freeze again. They put this in a good spot. It's going to be
I
hard
like
for
that.
Team Tamboli to get it out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like less weight, but small positive. Uh-oh.
Right, this is Abby Marquardt throwing. Sweepers aren't too close to it yet, but it looks like it's starting to curl, so we might lose some speed quickly.
Anna hard. Anna now. Yep, Anna hard.
They're going to try to sneak behind it. Just
All good.
overcurled.
Yeah, just taking the guard again. That one did look like it had a little bit more weight though than the last one.
It did, yeah.
It might have been a good thing that they ticked on the red, I think.
Yeah, it might have just gone right by it.
Yeah.
You can hear Anna there call the hit and roll over, presumably behind their 2 reds, and try to tuck all 3 of their rocks underneath the corner guard. If she does so successfully, we'll probably see Sam Jones throw that freeze again.
I think she'd almost be forced to.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause there's not
Yeah.
really many options. You're probably not going to want to run a 1 guard that far.
Exactly.
They're really sweeping this one to make sure they get the yellow out.
Looks like. Okay.
It's a nice sweep again by Amelia
Yeah.
to hold it. They stayed in the house. That's important. So judging by where they tap their broom, it looks like they're going to try to tuck underneath those 2 reds that are frozen to each other.
I think, yeah, like you were saying earlier, I think there's definitely room for it, especially with the way it's been curling. So.
And I think even like half buried, it's going to be hard for Team Tamboli to chase that out of there.
Right. And if you ever get a mistake from Team Tamboli,
It's 2.
there's your deuce.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even scoring 1 here in the first end is going to be huge to boost the winning percentage.
Absolutely, yeah.
I believe it bumps you up like 5% to
Yeah.
55.
I think it's 55 or 60. Yeah.
Even then.
It goes up kind of a significant amount,
It
even
does.
if you just score in the first end. So.
Yeah. So yeah, going in the first end, you probably don't want to hear that you're going to get forced. But
Right.
if you look at the percentages, it's not the worst.
It's absolutely, yes.
Especially if you can force right back in the next end. This looks pretty close.
It does look pretty close.
Maybe they switch to the freeze. Looks like they're sweeping to curl. It's a pretty good outcome.
It's a pretty good spot.
It looks like it's
It
roughly
looks-
half buried.
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I would say at least.
At least, yeah. So sometimes it's all you need. If you can throw a good amount of weight and hit as much as you can,
Right.
it should jump off the other one. Like another option, if they don't think they can hit it, they can actually try what Sam Jones was just trying and try to tuck underneath.
Absolutely.
Same thing.
Because there's definitely no run if you do that.
What did you give me?
Looks like they may be electing to throw the hit.
Yeah. Looks like they'll throw closer to like a hack or board and probably try to hit the inside and hit it out through the back.
And just punch out what they can see, sort of thing.
Same weight, but like, gotta get to the inside of the rack and shoot it off that way. Because
Yes.
it's shot.
Sounds like confirmation that
She's-
that's what they're going to try.
Confirming exactly what you just said, yes.
That was good communication too from the skip to make sure the supers understand exactly what they need to accomplish.
Absolutely. That's super important.
Your sweep out of hand.
Gotta go. Yes, Meal. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Calling off.
Oh my God. Can you not hear anything? Okay.
So just didn't
Thank
curl
you.
enough. Made contact, but still stuck the yellow around. So Sam Jones here will have a draw for 2. Pretty much just touch the 8-foot for their second point.
Yep.
Thanks.
See if we can hear any times or anything.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get a time on this actually. Get a baseline for what the speed might be. This will probably be the quickest spot on the sheet because I'm assuming they're going to take the draw path.
Where?
The sweeper's staying away from
Really?
it.
You gotta be biting 8-foot.
Not really wanting to touch it out of hand,
Oh,
but
there they
starting
go.
to clean.
Yep,
Starting
yep.
to clean's a good sign.
Yep. Just bring it to the pin. Where is it, guys?
Okay, we got 14 and 15 on it,
Yep.
which makes about sense. Roughly a 14-1, 14-2. That's what we've been seeing throughout the beginning of these games. So that's a 2 for Jones in the first end, and with that we will go into a quick break.
USA Curling's new logo is now on merchandise. Shop the latest USA Curling collection to show your pride by sporting a hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt, or quarter zip at usacurling.org/shop.
All right, and we are back with end 2 of Jones versus Tamboli. Jones got 2 in the first end by a close shot by Anna Tamboli.
But Sam Jones really had that nice draw for the extra tack-on point, so those are always nice to make.
Tack-ons are almost the most important ones to make.
Absolutely.
Hard, guys.
It always feels pretty
Hard,
good to
Elise,
get
here.
that extra point because
No, I don't
you
wanna
make
be
your
in,
last
but I wanna
draw,
be close.
or whatever it is.
Good shot.
All
You
right.
can use it. Good throw.
Anna Armstrong throwing a close center guard, exactly what they wanted, so that's really good. Looks like Team Tamboli is going to be throwing a corner guard. See Tegan sliding out now.
Line's fine. Looks up.
Sweeper staying off.
I think I heard them say 50.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Whoa.
They're getting close. Looks like it might be slowing down a bit.
Might be, yeah. They'll grind if you don't touch them, for sure.
They really will.
That's good, Tegan.
All right, and that's a fine plan B.
Absolutely.
Good shot.
Still
Just
early
try
in the
to roll a
game,
little
so
bit.
the corner guards aren't
I kind of like
super important
Absolutely
yet.
necessary,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, it would be nice, but this is a perfectly fine alternative.
End 2 in a 10-end game, there's plenty
So
of
much
time to
time.
generate.
That's one thing I see happen a lot is sometimes teams give up a bigger end early, and then
Mhm.
they just lose their momentum or lose focus because they
Yeah.
think they're out of it. But
Mhm.
you have 9 more ends.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of time.
A
That's
lot
like
of time.
over 2 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
hard for piece. Hard for piece. Hard for
They're
piece.
sweeping really hard here.
That works.
They'll get it out, but won't stick around.
It's a nice sweep by Ellie to hold the rock there just to
Mhm.
get a piece out.
Yeah. Same weight.
All right. Anna Tamboli is calling it in this time. She might have done that the first time as well, but I might have missed it.
Yeah. I'm not sure either. Sometimes it's hard on the first shot because
They just like
they
already
just talk
talked about it.
Wait,
yeah,
Ollie.
and they're in
Go to
between.
team.
Yeah, a lot of teams will talk about their first, maybe even second shot in the team
Mhm.
meetings between the ends, and so they just come out
Gotta
and
be
hold
here
out the
to
broom.
tee.
Yep.
It definitely saves time.
Yeah,
But it's a
absolutely.
little confusing for
All the way to
watchers
team.
or
Make sure
viewers.
it's All the way, girls. All the way. Okay.
Right.
Whoa.
Looks like another good shot by Tegan.
Yep.
Right where
Great
they
shot.
right where they tap the broom.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just enough. It's almost better that it's in the back quad because a
Mhm.
lot of teams will ignore that if it's anywhere above the tee because they can roll above tee.
But it can come back in the end
It
and,
can.
and end up end up scoring.
Never underestimate biters,
Absolutely.
especially if you have a skip that can make doubles or complicated runs or something because those
Yeah.
biters can really come back to get you those extra tack-ons.
Absolutely.
Okay. No then. No then. Nope.
Team Jones throwing the come around here. It's
Nope.
Ellie's first shot.
Nope. Is it through?
Super staying off. It looks like it's a little heavy.
All good, Ellie.
Might stick around in the back. Oh, just through.
Just through.
All right, looks like Team Tamboli is going to split the house. A nice classic way to get the 2. I'm usually a fan of that.
A fan of splitting right away.
Yeah, especially if it's like early like this where it's fine if it ends up not working out.
I have no clue what you're saying. Wait,
Here's the
Ollie,
sweepers are
line's
staying
fine.
off. Might be a little heavy.
Yeah, it's. I think it was that extra.
Gonna rub the guard.
positive
Oh,
she
just
gave
by
me.
it.
That was a 13
Almost got a nice little tick in.
Right, right.
That's fine.
Just a little heavy, but that's okay. I think, yeah. Sam is going to call the same shot again. Now they know the line better. I think she'll make it really well this time.
Yep.
Sweepers like it a lot better.
Cleaning right out of hand.
Line only.
Sounds like they're calling T.
Wait only.
Back 4 now.
Oh, there. Oh, boy.
Still gliding. Looks like that path is
Okay.
starting to speed up a little
Very
bit.
quick,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because the sweepers were definitely a lot more happy with that weight than
Mhm.
the first one, and it went almost at the same spot.
Same spot, yeah.
You can see it sometimes that even 1 or 2 rocks down a path will increase the speed by like 6 feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in the beginning of a game.
That's one of the most difficult parts for leads, is that their stones sometimes are the least predictable because of the ice
Right.
conditions.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, for sure.
The leads are kind of the ones that get to figure it out for the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive, though, because the leads are really good at judging and changing their weights
Right.
as every shot.
Right, yeah, for sure.
All right. So that draw attempt comes up a little shy, but it looks like they're going to try to come around again.
Third time's the charm.
Exactly.
It looks really hot.
Super's still off of it again.
No, don't hop on it. Don't hop on it. It needs to curl. No, I don't think
It
so.
hasn't curled yet, so it's going to run for a little while.
But it looks all T.
Here goes the curl.
Ellie's rock.
It's pretty late curl on this one.
Okay, Ella.
It really like stayed
is,
there.
yeah.
Whoa, it's good. It's good. Good line. Good line. Very good line.
Well, it came down and it's
Awesome
perfect.
set.
That's a great shot.
Really nice judge by the sweepers, too. And a Tamboli electing to peel the guard now that they have a rock behind it.
Yep. Yes.
Gotta go.
Hard, Amelia.
Sweeping hard on it right away. Oh, gonna make the
Oh,
run.
they'll get both.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though they left that center guard, they can use it as a run back now because it's their own stone.
It's their own color now, so.
All right. Team Jones going with the same shot again. They probably don't mind that it's the other color now.
Yeah, I think they probably throw the come around regardless.
With the amount of curl, it's hard to get those perfect run backs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're going to care too much, especially now the rock's leaving a little higher.
Absolutely. And Abby just threw this shot, so makes sense to have her throw it again.
Definitely. Looks like she's going to make it perfect again.
Perfect again. Great shot.
Nice stuff.
So they have half of it on the outside. So they might come down with the lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounds like they're going for
Control,
normal.
Jordan, control.
Control. Okay.
Just kidding, control.
Just kidding. They changed their mind.
I like this lighter weight call.
Yeah, I think it's smart.
Yep. Gotta go.
It'll be easier to stick around. With the normal weight, even if you hit what you can see, you're probably going to roll it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Sweeping the whole way.
Whoa.
This must be close.
It looks close.
Good shot, Jordan.
Just rolls out, but it gets the rock out too. That's
Forces
a fine
them.
outcome.
Yeah, forces them to make the draw again. So.
Exactly. Maybe they won't make it as nice.
Yep.
If it's back 4, you might see the other Team Tamboli freeze down to it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder at what point Sam might think about hitting the red
Yeah.
to avoid that too.
I was wondering about that as well. So it's really nice if you make this draw perfect, but if you don't,
it looks like you might give up a 2 back.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I guess even if you hit it, Team Tamboli might just come right around themselves.
Just, yeah,
So
that's true too.
may as well beat them under.
Beat them to it, right?
Anna's rock. Anna's rock. It looks like it's mine cut. Anna. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard.
Sounds like it's close.
Switch. Yes.
Like,
we gotta go,
line's
Ellie.
a little
We gotta
tighter
go,
on this
Ellie.
one.
They got it around. It'll be shot.
Good throw.
Almost
That's
the same
really
spot.
good.
Yeah,
I think it's a little more buried this time too.
I think so.
I like this.
Do you like the
I think you probably throw the run here, and if you just peel the guard, that's okay.
Then it's totally acceptable, yeah.
Hope they don't replace it perfect, and you
Mhm.
have a shot for your 2.
Yeah,
Maybe in this
I
way, right?
totally agree.
Head to about here, probably.
Are you sure? What are you throwing?
Like control. I don't need to throw much
Oh,
more than
okay.
that. Maybe normal.
You're not trying to take it?
No, I'm.
I might try to
run it
come the
back,
other way
normal.
just to make sure I don't accidentally
Okay.
hit out
Yeah.
my own red on the
Probably
side.
right about here.
Right, right.
Control.
I did, and then I took that back in my head.
Just to control
If
weight.
it peels it
Move it out
off,
of the
it's
way.
fine.
Yeah.
I
Looks
don't know
like
if
they're
I can
going
see
to
much
be
of that.
throwing the run back because she said if it peels
Never
off,
mind.
that's okay.
And that's okay. So plan A is
I
for
have
the
half
run
of the one
back, but
behind
if
you,
you
too.
split off your own, if you split off the guard, then that's okay too.
We're going for the run.
If you hit it real thin, you might even tick
If
it
it
on.
peels it off
Yeah.
the top, it peels it off the top.
We'll have
They
to
haven't
watch
been
out for
hooking as
that.
much, so
That's a
just
good point.
Watch.
A little
Look up
sneaky
at
plan
Jordan.
B.
Yeah. Curling's all about the plan Bs.
It really is. Being able to read those is hard sometimes.
Yes! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa!
Oh. Looks fairly close. It's trying to cut over.
It's trying, yeah.
Oh, that was really close.
Oh, super close.
You might see them actually wrap another one in the house.
I mean,
Mhm.
I think like top 12,
Yeah, like that.
but like just biting? Or 3. Or right on top of it? Yeah. Okay. Make the judgment when I throw it. Plan B is just a guard. Yeah.
The one downside to being so close on that last shot is
wanna
that
be
they
biting
essentially
top
just
12,
left the guard for them.
But like
Mhm.
not fully in, just to outcount them.
That's, yeah. If
But
we,
I mean,
it's
I'm
good to
having
think
go
if you're
to
not
it,
going to make it, or you don't think you
if
are, to hold it out there to
light,
make sure you
make
get
it
rid
a
of the
guard,
guard.
it needs
Yeah,
to be in
right
the
away,
center line,
yeah.
though.
Because now they can suck a second one under there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be hard to get rid of 2 or
I
outdraw
said
them.
that because I came out fast.
But
and I
either
held the
way,
rock back.
Anna Tamboli will have that in-turn draw to the button.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah, even it looks like full forefoot will get you the point. So
I don't think it's that heavy.
And I do like that
Okay.
Sam and Abby
Here's
talked
fine,
about
here's fine.
where they could place this
Placement.
if it wasn't going to be perfect.
Whoa, 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 easy.
They didn't necessarily specify a spot, which I think is probably better to make sure they
Right.
agree, like, this is where we
Mhm.
want
No,
it.
can we
But I do
try
like that they're
Absolutely.
saying that they can
No, we're not there.
change the shot as it goes,
Mhm.
depending on where it looks like it's
where
going
the
to be.
sweepers say it's going to be.
Go, go, go,
Exactly.
go, go, go. Yep.
Now they want to make sure this isn't even to not
Okay.
leave a double. All right. And that's fine.
That's a pretty good spot, yeah.
I'll have a draw to the button.
Does create a little bit of backing, but also puts the pressure on. She's
Does.
still got to make a draw to touch the button to get their point.
It's one of those times where I'm like, not perfect, but it does the job.
But it gets the job done, absolutely.
That's all you need sometimes.
That's exactly.
If it taps it, it's fine. But we have to make it all the way over without crashing on the one up top.
Right. I'll see if I can get another time here, just out of curiosity of what we're seeing now.
Mm-hmm.
See if we got any faster.
Then yeah. Wait, did you say up or down? Up or down?
They're cleaning it,
Then yeah.
so it's close.
Looks like it's pretty close.
Yeah. Hard meal. Hard meal. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It looks like it's roughly a 14-2, which is pretty similar to what we saw last
Pretty
end.
close. Well, that's
That's a
nice
really
throw.
nice shot. Really nice shot by Anna Tamboli.
Really great point to get. Really great shot to get their 1 point.
But even there, so that was a 14-2. And
Yeah.
we saw last end that had
That
to be
as
clean to the
well.
top 8, and that was going to be back 8.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. All right, now we'll go to the break after the second end.
Check out this one. Long hair, loves to hike and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So should I meet him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Jump into that lake.
I'll do it.
Let's all do it. I'm in. This is crazy. You coming?
Seriously? It is way too comfortable in here.
It's freezing.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and we are back with the third end. Last end, Anna Tamboli made a really nice draw to the pin to get their 1 point. So Jones leads it 2-1 with hammer after 3.
Where? Leave it. 5.
Supers are calling a 5. I believe they wanted a guard. So 5 should be around the top 8. Looks like it's coming down really
looks like
fast.
it's checking up.
It
yeah.
does.
Great shot, Tegan.
Let's see if it stays out. Just enough.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought that was a 4 or 5.
That's fine. You can use that for a tap or run. There's plenty of
You got
options
it,
with
Anna.
that.
Yep. Very usable rock.
What do you want?
All right. Looks like Team Jones is going to come around it.
It looks good. It's on the outside.
Super's a little cautious on it.
Still a lot of weight.
Very lightly
I think
sweeping.
it's down.
Just barely cleaning.
Are you sure?
Top 8.
Looks like it might need to curl
Whoa,
at the
whoa,
end.
whoa, whoa. Whoa, don't do it. Okay, now you can.
You can go.
Really grinding now.
Yes.
Really nice weight there by Anna Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
Normal.
It is open though.
Right.
So we'll see Team Tamboli going for the hit.
Yup. Gotta go.
Super down right away.
Whoa.
Just trying to make sure we hold it past the guard.
Looks like they're by.
That's
All
fine.
right, and a little roll.
And a little bit of a roll.
It's a nice shot.
Great shot, Tegan. 10.
All right, Sam calling a 10-second takeout. Pretty typical for some teams for control weight.
Mm-hmm.
Between 10 and 10.5 is probably what you'll see most people throw.
She's
Yeah,
way out.
absolutely.
She's way out.
The super staying off.
Dang.
Looks like it has a little room to move. It's starting to curl though.
It might have a piece of it.
We'll get enough to take
That
it
works
out.
for me.
That must have
That's plenty fine.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Right here.
4.
All right.
T.
And the Tamboli calling to go right around it. Use that center guard that they put up.
Mine's great. Wait on me.
Might be a touch-up.
Supers think it's a little bit heavy, so they're going to stay back to let it try to grind on the frost. That's any frost out there.
Right.
Outside. Sometimes it catches
Looks like it
outside
might not catch anything here.
and stomps in the
Yep.
brakes.
Now we'll see. Looks like Sam's going to try that again as well.
Okay.
Who can get to the 4-foot first?
Whoever does is going to be in a
In a very
beneficial
good.
situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Line's tight. Top 8.
Sam's calling out that the line is tight, so you'll see the inside sweeper on
Line's
the rock
good.
to make sure that doesn't
Line is
overcurl.
good. Line's still
We're
good.
top 4. We're coming down.
Okay, it's Abby's rock. Abby's rock.
Oh, we're really good.
Abby being the inside sweeper, trying to hold it to get it by the guard.
Okay, you're good.
Really
You're good. You're
moving
good.
at
You're
the
good. You're
end
good.
there.
Just got it by.
Yeah.
Slide a little deep into the house, but it's better than not.
Definitely be able to see some of that rocks.
Yeah, looks like it's enough to
Most
even get
of
a
it.
flop underneath.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yup. Yes.
The sweeper's on right away again.
Go. You're up. You're up. You're up. You're up. You are up.
Oh,
Just runs into the
sorry, I
guard.
didn't hear that.
I know you can't.
That's all right though. Seems like
Yep.
it was a mostly open end anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
Sam
got
calling
it,
to split the
Ellie.
house. It'll probably lead to a very open end.
Yes,
You'll
absolutely.
probably, assuming they make this, you'll probably see a double attempt out of Team Tamboli, or a hit and roll into the same area as the other one.
Yep.
Little more. We might be through. All good, Ellie. It's all right.
It's a little heavy on this one. It's that same path we were seeing the other game that, the other end, sorry.
We're
where they
cruising
were-
through.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're just not quite catching on yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little faster on that spot.
Right. So now we'll probably just see a lot of open hits for the rest of the end. Probably a blank attempt.
Whoa! Whoa! It's sticking.
This one coming to the house.
Nice hit
Right
and
on
stick.
the nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Okay. Normal.
Right. Here's Sam calling normal takeout, normal weight takeout. Just like Becca said, we'll see a lot of these back and forth hits.
Yeah. No. Yep. Whoa.
In these
Yes,
situations, if anyone ever rolls out, the other team actually gets a free drop practice.
Yeah, it's always a great opportunity when someone hits and rolls out to be able to just practice your draw weight.
Nice shot.
It's a nice reconfirmation, relearn the speeds. Especially now, we already saw that it sped up almost like 5-6 feet.
Right,
Those
absolutely.
14.2s.
The ice is certainly changing, so it's never a bad thing to check in on that.
All right, we have another hit coming down the sheet.
Close. Close. Just close. Whoa. Yep. Yes.
Looks like it's pretty good.
Another nice hit and stick.
Nice.
10.
See Sam call the roll to the wing.
Oh,
It'll make it a
normal.
little easier for her
Actually.
last when she has to try to blank and roll out.
Absolutely.
Doesn't have to roll as far.
I think also the ice has proven to be a little tricky for hits on the outside edges of the ring, so it's never a bad thing to make your opposing team hit out there.
Stay
I
close.
definitely
Stay
agree.
close.
'Cause a lot of times you'll see teams get caught up in that, especially in the later ends, because the rest of the sheet is really nice.
We
And
got
Yeah.
then you get to the edges and no one's been out there yet.
It's something that you just haven't seen.
I'm fine with that. Oh,
So they did roll out, but they got the rock, which is the big part.
So now, like you were talking about, Team Tamboli is going to have the opportunity to practice their draw weight here.
And even better for them, it looks like Anna gets to throw one, which is nice to have your skip get a little more confidence about their draw weight.
Absolutely.
nice shots, girls. You can't even hear me when I'm right next to you.
Sounds like they're having some difficulties hearing on the ice. There are 6 games of curling going on, and
Top 8 here.
with the masks, it definitely makes it more challenging to be able to hear your teammates. So
We saw some issues earlier where the men's teams were actually hearing the wrong words. They were hearing someone saying, their team saying something, but they thought it was something different.
Oh, wow.
Tegan slipped a little bit, didn't hit the stone, so it's
Didn't hit
okay.
the stone, hopped right back up, good recovery.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 But yeah,
okay.
some of the men's teams earlier
Okay.
were mishearing what the sweepers were saying, or the skip was saying.
Oh,
So
sure.
they thought it was like
Tegan,
clean
that
or
was
something, but it was really like curl.
Like, oh.
Really because their voices were muffled from the masks.
I didn't even say anything. I'm like,
Those
I
are
have no
definitely very
comments.
different things, especially
Like
like as a
here.
sweeper of.
I like coming behind.
So we were talking about too, like a lot
here?
of teams say go
Yeah.
and no,
Okay.
which means total
Or-
opposites, but they sound exactly the same.
Right, go and whoa, go and no.
Exactly.
It gets very confusing sometimes.
Yeah, especially with the masks, it's really important that teams build up this communication. I know a lot of
absolutely.
people like to use hand signals, and that works even without masks. 'Cause
Absolutely. I think it's a
sometimes,
little
hot, but
like
you
a full
can tell.
building like this, it's sometimes
I think
hard to
it's
hear if like
early
3
on.
sheets are screaming sweep at the
Yeah.
same time.
Or places with like
Ellie's rock right now.
different
Ellie's rock.
acoustics where it's very echoey. Like it's very
Fight,
important to
fight,
have
fight, you can do it.
that communication down.
Definitely.
Gotta be on! Hard! Want help? Come on,
Really
guys!
super hard to get this one into the house.
Go, 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 go.
Looks like they'll
really
get
close.
they'll get a biter out of it.
Yeah.
Just good enough.
Yes?
Just good enough.
Like it's gonna hit something like that. We gotta come right here. Yeah.
It's definitely fully buried,
About here, probably.
so it looks like
Oh,
Anna's going
you
to
were
try to
here?
make
Okay.
this draw
I know,
around
but-
it.
Yeah. Gotta
She
get
makes
around
this
it.
good to like the top button. It's going to be hard to get rid of
It'll
it.
be right. Hard to get rid of it. Even hard for Team Jones to score.
Definitely.
She makes it really good.
You got right back up.
even
More
if
than
it's
I
mostly
can say.
buried with
If
the
I would've
curl that
fallen
we've been
back like
seeing,
that,
it
I
might be a little
would've been
tricky
down for a while.
to catch it.
Okay,
Right.
we're just going to, like,
Rocks tend
team
to
behind those
grab a
things.
little more on the center line too.
Mine? Okay, yeah. And I didn't give it much at the end.
All right, and the Tamboli sliding out. See what the sweepers think. They are lightly cleaning.
Look!
One sweeper's on, so it must be close.
That
Looks like
does
it's
not look like a 2! That does not look like a 2.
Seems like it's close.
Push.
I got a 14-4, so
All the
Should be
way
pretty
should be
late.
pretty close, yeah.
We see that 14-4 going right to the tee.
Right to T-line, yeah.
14-2 earlier was
Okay,
top
what do you
8.
want to throw?
Yep.
11?
Definitely speeding up a lot.
I kind of like the 10. I like the 10. Yeah. Okay.
Looks like the rock
Take it,
is
you
like
got it.
3/4 open, I would say.
Yeah.
Sam
Yeah.
Jones electing to throw a 10-second hit,
Mm-hmm.
roughly control weight. Just try to hit and stick around on the edge somewhere.
I wouldn't even mind throwing a little less weight at it, like an 11.5 maybe, to ensure that you stick around.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of the 11.5 weight,
Mm-hmm.
especially with sweepers as strong as all of us are. It's just
Yeah.
like
Oh.
these guys can hold or drag stones, make them curl like crazy.
Absolutely.
You got it. Yep.
Really sweeping hard on this one.
Hard. Oh. All
Oh.
good.
Just touches the top yellow.
One red. Sorry, guys.
So that'll be a steal of 1 for Tamboli, and it's a tie game after 3 ends. We'll be right back after this break.
One red.
I don't think there's really one moment that starts a comeback. We have the ability to overcome anything as long as we're surrounded by the right people.
I need a good group of people to trust, to work on my body.
I'll be back and I'll be stronger than ever.
I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the guy that's going to save your life.
Comebacks imply returning to where you once were. I want to go where I've never been.
I guess. On her mom's side. Where's Kenna? Maybe she'll be next. You see Anna. I know. Thank you.
Oh,
That line is
I have
really
no
tight.
idea.
It's a light handle. Well, then you're gonna have to go. Is this supposed to be in? Leave it. Leave it.
Really going
I
now.
don't even know if it's over.
Might have
Maybe
pissed
I'll
out the
switch
starter
him.
side
Might
go back
there.
the
have,
other
yeah.
That is
You're
silent.
fine.
We'll do a quick
Just,
score update while this end gets
yeah.
going. Team Goranova versus Team Barden. Goranova is up 2-0 without the hammer after 2. Team McRailed versus Team Viao. Team McRailed is up 4-3 with the hammer after 2. Team Hollins versus Team McDonald.
This is the corner
Team
guard.
Hollins is up 3-0 without the
Gotta
hammer
curl a
after 2
lot.
ends.
It's in Abby's
Team
rock.
Ponzio versus Team
Okay.
Shumakau
Abby
is
go.
tied at 1-1.
Even if it's in, Abby
Team
go.
Ponzio has
Even
the
if
hammer
it's in,
after
Abby
2.
go.
And Team Strauss versus Team
Yeah,
Berg.
Abby.
Team Strauss is up 4-0 after 2, and Team Berg has the hammer.
Yep, keep going. Yep, keep going. Yep. Yep, keep going. Yep. Nice weight. Nice shot. Just a little broom do last.
So we saw
Same-
the
same
corner
thing,
guard
Tegan.
call by Team Jones. Nicely executed.
Yeah, I can take it. I didn't
It
get
looks
a
like
time,
the
so.
Team Tamboli is going to throw the same shot again, try to make a nice center guard.
Mm-hmm.
With the game still being close, we're probably not going to see
Wait,
too many
only
risks by either.
2-3,
team.
2-3.
Probably both try to
I
play
ain't
simple
close.
strategy, keep it close.
Don't touch it then.
Close, yeah.
The Supers are staying back. I think it's a little bit heavy.
That looks like a 7.
Hers really die, I don't know.
I think a fine plan B is that if it sinks into the house, it's all right. It's definitely not
Yep.
the goal that they
That's
want,
fine.
but
That's an LSD.
Still early enough where
Yeah.
it's okay to slip into the house.
exactly.
Normal.
Team Jones will try the hit and roll under their corner. And Armstrong sliding out of the hack.
Yeah! Yes!
Call a sweep almost
Yeah,
before she let
for
go.
peace.
Right,
It's gonna
yeah.
curl. Yep, for peace.
You'll really start to see it warp here at the center line.
Yep, for peace. You're off.
Just really moves across that center line.
It does.
2-3 up here, Amelia.
Right. They're going to call that center guard again. Now that they have one biting the forefoot, this is a good opportunity to set the end up really well.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia's throwing
Line's
right
great. Wait, only just a 2-3. 2-3. Close.
now.
2-3.
Her line's great and weight's great, so
On
that's
the
a good
outside.
sign.
Stay
It's a good sign.
4. Gotta move.
Oh, maybe slipping into the house.
It might be,
sure
but
that's
even
all
that's
set?
okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on top of it.
Let's see if it pulls up a little bit at the end, which it looks like it will.
Yep, go.
And that's just fine.
Exactly. A little extra
If you
finish at
hit
the
a
end,
3
too.
force here, I think we go here and get them both. I like this way.
It does look you can get both and roll under the corner pretty nicely, though. So
It does. And I like the turn they chose, too.
I do
think
as
normal's
well.
Fine.
This will definitely get some action off of them, even if they hit it pretty close to the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think so.
I believe they're throwing similar weight to last time.
Mm-hmm.
We're up. Way up. Heel up.
Ellie Borpaul throwing this one.
It's coming.
Supers are staying away. It's trying to curl over.
It's
I
trying
think
to
she'll get
curl.
both.
Just a little too thin.
Mm-hmm.
They got the top one moving, but the back one actually bumped a little further into the house.
Less weight.
Dude.
Same thing, a little less, Amelia.
A 419.
And
line
Tamboli
was
calling
good.
the same shot again.
30.
Yep.
Try to get that close center guard going,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
just to force Team Jones into that chasing game. The more shots that Team Tamboli can get Team Jones to
Line's
waste scaling
good.
guards,
Wait,
the
only
better
2-3,
for Team
nothing
Better
more
for
Tamboli.
than
them, absolutely.
It's all right.
Two sweepers laughing here.
Some giggling happening, yeah.
Must have missed the joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Push, Anna, push.
Anna coming out to help get the curl
To
going.
help get it moving. Oh, it's moving
It's
pretty
really going.
good. This is gonna look like a pretty good shot.
Nice finish there for the skip to bring it
For
over.
the skip, yeah.
You can definitely see the rock a little bit in the house, but it's enough to make Sam call the peel.
Yep.
Yeah.
It almost looks like they want to stick around as a corner guard, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
She kind of tapped onto the
Onto
side
the
there.
side, yeah. It's never a bad call to say hit and roll to the corner, and then if you end up just peeling, that's
the
just
roll.
fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
Nothing
want to
wrong with
roll
that.
But
out.
if you get a
Yep,
bonus
yep,
corner out of that, that's a pretty sweet
Whoa,
deal.
Exactly.
No roll out, no roll out, no roll out.
You can hear Sam repeating, "Don't roll out, don't roll out,
Don't
No
sweep it.
roll out.
no roll." Exactly.
Yes.
And that's a nice spot to roll to because it leaves a double corner.
Yep.
2-3 up here.
Okay.
2 is great. 2.
Tamboli going to throw the center guard again. Really try to keep the play in the middle.
A 420
They don't want to
for
let
me?
Team Jones under that corner guard.
No.
And the center guard will actually double as guarding the draw path under the corner and guard their
Yeah.
own stone.
Absolutely.
I think a pro side here is to make sure you're guarding the
Oh, my
right
group.
side of the
Wait on me.
red rock, so there's no roll either.
Wait on
Yep.
me. Where?
No,
Don't touch
that's,
it then.
don't touch that.
Super staying back. Seems to be a little bit heavy.
I see that.
Well, it appears to be coming down a lot.
Great shot. No, that's fine.
Kind of just what we were talking about. They
Yep.
guarded the right side.
It's
What are
definitely
you
the
thinking
pro
about
side.
11?
Yeah.
Or no? Peel? Peel or this?
They can definitely access the
I
red
kind of
stone.
like the peel.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
like
about the
peel
roll
or
under
the
though.
run. I
Mm.
can't hear you.
What do you like? Do you like the
Okay.
peel or the hit?
I think I definitely like the
That's
hit,
fine, yeah.
especially
Yeah.
with that red rock being in
Where
such
do we
a
need to
control
hit it?
position. I think
You
when
gotta hit it.
you have the opportunity to dig
Pretty
at it,
much
you
nose,
definitely
maybe a little
should.
roll.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
I also understand that they don't really have a draw path under their corner guards right now.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I think now that you have access to that red, like they're probably not going to miss the guard much worse than that.
Right.
So you may as well take your opportunity to try to get it out of there. Especially like you said,
Yep.
a good scoring position.
Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Yes!
They might get a double out of this.
They might.
Yes! Hard! Roll.
Ooh, unfortunately, they left a
I'll get him.
semi-center guard. Team Tamboli is going to put that guard back again.
Right back, yeah.
Almost the same spot, probably a little more on the center line than the previous.
Jones will have a couple of opportunities to run probably, but it's definitely a more difficult shot to make.
Yeah, I think they're going to prefer to have more of a open draw or open hit. So assuming this is made, they're going to probably do some peeling here.
Some more peeling, yeah, absolutely.
This one should start to dive at the end. They might be able to carve it over a little bit if they want to get some extra curl out of it.
Roll it if it touches
Might even be able to like wick off the yellow a little bit.
Looks like it might right at the
Great
end.
shot!
Pretty good spot.
Yeah. I'm wondering if you hit the
I have half of it!
right side of the red as we see it.
Yeah, I think
You can spin it back and get the one in the house as well.
I think so.
Okay.
Gotta throw a lot of weight though.
Oh yeah. Looks like this time they're going for the one in the house. I think you can see roughly half of it. I don't mind this, especially if they play like a board or a hack even. One of those.
Stick around and get under your corners.
Exactly.
It's a very good position.
One of those times you don't really need to get the red out of the house, just out of behind the guards. And if you roll under the corner, exactly what you said.
Yep.
Really good positioning.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the weight? What's the weight?
Appears to be a little bit more than they were expecting. More weight.
I think you have
It's
it.
definitely trying to move.
Oh, there it goes. Will it stick around?
shot.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah, it will over on the side.
Nice shot.
It's a nice shot by Abby Marquardt.
Yeah.
Tamboli is still able to draw under those double centers there.
Yeah.
Looks like they're choosing to do so.
It
It's hard to say because the broom could be there for like a heavyweight hit.
yeah.
I didn't quite hear what they said, but I guess we'll find out in a second.
My
You're
contacts freeze up sometimes. We're just going for the draw.
All right, just the draw.
Even though I can see all of it.
Draw looks pretty tricky from this turn.
It definitely looks tricky.
You want to get one in there first?
I think maybe if they take tighter ice, they can end up tapping, which is okay too.
Which is definitely an okay plan B for sure.
And you can almost throw the same weight for both.
Yeah.
So either you're going to be T-line, bump it to the 8-foot.
Yeah.
Gotta move!
Right, sounds like it needs to curl a little bit.
Where? Yes!
There's been a lot of red curl though.
Sounds like the line's close.
It looks really close.
It looks very close.
Straight! Come on, Neil!
If they can get
Trying
it there,
to drag
it'll-
it. Oh, it just touches the guard.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad spot for it to land.
Nope.
It's still not easy for
What do you think
either
right
team
here?
to get into the house, really. So many guards around.
Right.
Just a draw? Just a draw? She's thinking about them running it. Do you ever like hitting this here with a lot and just opening it?
I think if you hit there, that red in the middle spills into the house.
I think so too.
You like the draw? I like
I
coming
think
in.
you just have to beat them.
We have one in the
to-
house.
Yeah, I think it's too late to get fancy with peels and stuff. I think you just got to beat them to the center
I agree.
and get your two that way.
I think if you place it in the right spot, it's going to be hard to make that run.
Absolutely.
It might be sticky. Yep. Anna's rock. Yep, hard. Yep, hard. Hard for line. Hard for line. Switch. Switch.
Got to switch there. There they go.
Yep, yep, yep.
I'm hoping to make it curl at the beginning.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Looks like it's going to come up a little bit light.
Yeah, go. Yep, yep, go, 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 go. Yep.
They did say out of hand that it felt a little sticky, so they might have gotten some frost way out there.
I think
Always
too
the
they're
time.
probably a little bit further out than the normal draw
I
path
don't
with
mind
those two, with those all those guards up front.
Definitely.
So probably is a little more frosty out there.
That board looks small here, but it's pretty big. but I like.
My guess is Team Tamboli here is discussing whether they want to try to make the hit on the yellow in the back or if they want to throw a similar shot and try to tap the red up into the house.
Right.
Because if they can get that red into the house and shot, it's very hard for Team
them
Jones
to remove it.
Yeah, get it out of there. It's just that little stagger on the two rocks on the left, the three guards. The yellow is just ahead of that red, so you can't hit it inward at all.
Back 4 weight, back 8.
It does look like they're going to be throwing the tap. It's about back 8 weight. I really like that weight call.
I do too.
It's just enough where you can hit it a little thin or a little thicker than you expect and still make it into the 8 foot.
Into where you want it to be, yeah, exactly.
Watch out. Go for the tap.
Yeah, and they just threw this pass, so.
And they were really close on the first one, just came up a little bit light.
Yep.
So that's probably like a 95,
And they are taking a little bit less broom,
That's what you're looking
so
for.
it should be pretty
Didn't
close.
give it. Just make sure you stay on this whole side if you tells you to stay on this side. Oh, you were fine. I'm talking to her.
I don't hear any words yet. There we go. Waiting for some call.
Yeah, pretty far down the sheet before we heard anything.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it straight.
They're really holding it.
Oh,
It's close.
That's close.
Sweep that in. Just gotta bite the 8. Ooh.
Not quite enough.
It's close.
It's close.
I think it's just shy.
I think yellow, it looks like is shot.
A really good try, though.
Yes.
It overcurled even by an inch. If it hit it right on the nose, I think it was enough weight.
It was just enough, yeah.
It looked like it came down a lot. I wonder if it's because they
agree.
weren't cleaning it
They
at
really
all.
weren't.
Grabbed. Because they seemed to like it. They were just
Yeah.
kind of waiting for it to start curling.
yeah, absolutely.
All right. Sam Jones here with a draw to tack on a second point. Sweepers seem to like it.
That'll be a good shot.
They're expecting that slowdown like they saw on her first.
Yep. So they're staying close.
Looks like they're heavy cleaning just to make sure it gets there. Looks like it's a very nice shot for 2 by Sam Jones.
Another tack on point.
Yeah, and they will lead 4-2 after the 4th end. We'll go into a break.
I don't think there's really one moment that starts a comeback. We have the ability to overcome anything as long as we're surrounded by the right people.
I need a good group of people to trust, to work on my body.
I'll be back and I'll be stronger than ever.
I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the guy that's going to save your life.
Comebacks imply returning to where you once were. I want to go where I've never been.
What are we throwing? Where?
All right, we are back for the 5th end of Jones versus Tamboli. Jones last end made a nice draw to attack on a second point to take a lead of 2 points.
I think it's light.
We'll see them start out now.
It's hot. Okay.
The Supers think it's a little heavy,
Yeah.
so they're just going to kind of let it grind and slow down.
Back 8, at least. Coming down.
The Supers saying back 8 at least.
Do we want to go out or no? No. I think we'll stick around.
The rock does indeed come to a stop. Just a little heavier than back 8.
Just tee, Tegan.
Just tease. It sounds like they're calling it in the house. Assuming they're probably going to see if they'll try to get a blank in the 5th end. Try to hammer into the
Definitely
evens.
down.
Right, I would guess so, especially with the lead of 2 from Jones here. I think we can anticipate them deciding to hit this rock.
Where? Gotta be in, girls. Come on. Other
they're calling the draw to the wing as opposed to hitting it.
Great shot, Tegan.
I think Sam
I
is
like
going
hit nose.
to be fine with just hitting that open rock.
Hit nose.
Yep, absolutely.
I like just nose. You got it.
Just nose.
9-5.
I feel like N5 is a chance you can try and get your 2. You just go lightly
Absolutely.
for it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yep.
It's fine blanking and try to bring your hammer into the evens.
Yeah.
She's way
I was
out.
a little curious to see them throw it into the house.
I agree.
Okay,
I
go
think
by.
especially
Go by.
with Jones's placement in the
Go by.
back of the house
Keep
on their
trying.
first one, it
Just
was
try.
definitely a
I'm
good
attempting.
opportunity, I think, to set up a corner.
It was
Mhm.
bound to happen.
All right.
Is this out?
House
Is
is
this near
cleared.
the wall?
It's
Yeah.
clear.
So
So we'll see,
see a
what.
fresh start.
Yes.
They should probably, yep, they're going to
Other
call
way,
it
I
again.
guess.
Which makes
Same
sense.
way.
It's consistent, which is good.
Yep, absolutely. Same game plan.
It's one thing I've seen a lot of teams doing this week so far is that they have a game plan and they're sticking to it.
Sticking to it, yeah, which is
So
always
maybe
good
like
to
this
see.
one.
No,
Yeah.
it's about the same. No, it's the same. Maybe more. Maybe more.
Where?
Supers are saying it's more
More.
than the last one.
More.
See, okay.
The last one was top 8, so
Yep.
this might stick around in the back. They do have a rock they can come to if it's curling that much. It's really close.
That's fine, Tegan.
I think it's just
I think
out.
it's out, yeah.
That's all right. It's that same little spot, the like
That-
edge forefoot.
Right. Yep.
Keeps catching people off guard.
You're right.
Where? We're a little down.
I see a similar draw now from Ellie.
Your rock. No, here. Top 12. Hard, guys.
You can hear the sweepers communicating with each other's rockets on the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
They're making sure they have the right person on the inside.
Close guard is good.
Sam Jones coming out to help a little. Just grabbing a biter.
Thanks, Sam. T.
You can take it. Yeah.
Yeah, Tamboli calling the come around on the spider. Kind of like that.
I like that call, yeah, absolutely.
Gives them a chance to get there too,
High
but
five,
without
little
risking
Lee
leaving
Looks
guards out.
Close.
It's
Absolutely.
close. Close, Dad. It's close.
Yeah, you might.
Get
No.
cleaning. Gotta
Close.
clean.
Still
Tegan.
close. 6-7. 6-7. Or 8-9. Sorry.
That's fine.
It looks good.
And
Right.
it'll stick around to be shot rock.
Just good enough.
Yep.
Play this path a lot too.
So we'll see Ellie trying to follow that down. It
Looks
looks like they
down.
wanted to land
Happy.
like T-line-ish,
Abby's
but
right.
during that same down that same path that Team Tamboli just threw down.
Yep.
Happy. Yeah. Hard. Well, I think it's faster than you think.
While Team Jones is throwing,
Wanna go back?
we wanted to
Wanna
give
go back?
the
Is it
quick
on?
shout out to the
Is it on
curling
rocket?
grandmas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're Team Jones followers, and they have their own fan club, and they're like baking cookies.
Oh,
Right here.
wow.
That's pretty cute.
That's pretty awesome.
I can take it though. Yeah. Just a touch less.
See a question in the chat
Oh,
asking how
that's
ends
a
1
lot
through
less.
4 were. Ends 1 through 4 were pretty good.
yeah.
Pretty open ends. There were some guards out, but not too much in the house going
Yep.
on.
Leave it. Leave it.
A lot of great shots by both teams too to
Absolutely.
keep each team having to make difficult shots to keep themselves in
Yeah.
a good position.
Pretty open, but
I got
pretty
47.
close.
It's pretty typical for a national event to see that
got it.
kind of play.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of teams will play a little safer,
I like
at least in the
here,
first half
yeah.
of the game, to
Right.
make sure that they
Waiting
don't give up
for-
anything big.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll see Abby Marquardt sliding out.
Where?
She's going to follow this draw path down again.
It looks hot. Anna's rock. It looks hot.
Maybe
It looks
with
hot.
a little less weight this time, trying to just come top 4
Only
here.
top 4. Yep, go hard. It's dying a lot. It's dying a lot. Yep, Ellie hard.
She's really grinding
Ellie
here.
push.
Calling
Ellie push, gotta be
Ellie to
on,
really
gotta be
keep the rock
on.
moving.
Gotta be on. Gotta be
Ellie and
on.
Anna
Gotta be on.
putting their body weight on it to try to move it forward. Looks like they may be just biting,
Maybe biting.
but still enough room for Team Tamboli to
To come
jump
right around. Yep.
See Jordan Hine throwing now.
Line's really tight. Stay close.
Hear Anna say that the line's tight.
Stop. Going to T. Going to
So
T.
the inside sweeper sweeping to keep the rock where it is.
Yep.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go for win.
Anna calling them on for the line. Looks like it's really diving
Whoa,
now.
Looks like it's,
whoa.
yeah.
That one took off.
But yellow's still only sitting 1, so it's not the worst.
You got it, Abby.
All right, and Abby's going to give this shot here a second try.
She's pretty close on her first, just a little light. The line was really good though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a little more weight here and
Just maybe 3 feet more.
Exactly.
And you're golden.
exactly.
Looks hot.
I think mainly they just want to be second shot.
Rock.
I
I would
don't
not.
think
I
they-
would not.
Are worrying too much if it's in the 4-foot or not.
Right.
But the more pressure they can put on Team Tamboli here, the better for them.
All good, Ab.
And this one's a little heavy this time. A little too much of an adjustment.
Yes. Just working to find that happy medium.
Can they get out of the way of the broom? Okay. Line's fine. Wait only. Don't jump it. Going to T, girls.
All right.
And help her. No.
Jordan with her
Straight.
second attempt on the draw.
It does not need curl. Line's getting tight.
The weight looks pretty close.
Gotta go.
It does look pretty close.
They're sweeping to hold it on that line so it doesn't
If they can get it
overcurl.
by.
Just a little light again.
Seen some difficulty on this path in this end.
Yeah. Although I like that the teams have been adjusting. That's a path that a lot of them have been heavy on recently.
Right.
Do you think edge? I like that. Mine didn't come that much, but I guess I was heavy. You like here? I like what you had. I think it'll be fine. Okay. You got it. But yes,
right.
top 8.
So Abby just confirming that she knows exactly where they want to put this one.
Pro side light.
Nice to make sure they know where they want it to end up.
Absolutely.
I just heard one of them yell pro side light, which is also a good thing to
It's
keep
also
in
good to
mind.
know, yeah, especially as a sweeper.
Mhm.
It's good to know where you need to place the rock.
Yeah, because the sweepers can then yell out, hey, it's going to be light. It's going to be the pro side.
Right.
And the skip can adjust or the vice can adjust to that.
Exactly.
No positive. Top 8.
Hear Sam say no positive there. Which means she didn't add anything to the end of the stone. She just mainly turned and let go.
Only top 8, guys.
Maybe indicating that she slid out a little
Top
faster
eight
than she
only,
wanted
top eight
to, so
only.
she didn't add anything
Only
at the end of
top
her
eight.
slide.
Yep.
Good information for the sweepers to know. Because it changes what the time they get on their
Yeah.
stopwatches means.
It's great to get feedback from the thrower as a sweeper.
Definitely.
For sure.
We'd have
You
to hit
hear a
this
lot
way
of
and roll
skips
it
or
off.
anyone throwing really. The first thing they do when they let go is they say what they thought
Is
happened.
yep.
Yeah. I even like just getting over here.
So any extra information is really useful for
It's very
everybody.
helpful. Yeah, exactly.
All right. See Anna Tamboli throwing a hit.
Take.
Most likely the hit and flop underneath.
Gotta stay on the. Ideally, yeah. But you gotta stay on this side of it. Like, unless she tells you to switch sides, you gotta stay on the, like, pole inside of it, yeah. Because on her last one, you jumped to the outside and pushed it over.
And I just explained to the
Her intern
sweepers
punch
what
a lot.
they're looking for this one.
Yes! Whoa! Yes! Yes! Whoa! 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 Yes! Yes! Whoa!
Go
Yes!
back and forth
Gotta
with the
go!
sweepers which usually means it's pretty close.
It means it's very
Yes!
close.
Sweeping hard at the end here. Will it stick around?
Not quite enough.
Not shot, but it is second or third.
I mean, she can always.
If that yellow were to ever
Yeah.
leave,
I mean,
some
Right.
bonus points
Yeah,
there.
I agree. Less room. Okay. I like that.
Sam sliding down to get ready for her last stone.
Yep.
Looks like they're gonna try this draw again.
I've roomed myself less.
It's been a
same
summary of this
shot.
end is
Has
this
to be
outturn
fully-
draw.
Right.
Everybody's been
do.
really close on the line. You can tell because the big cluster right there in the
It's-
top 12.
It's been tricky. It really moves and grinds to a stop once you hit the center line.
It really does.
I let go of it. I let go of it. Okay.
Sam saying she let go of it.
If we're already
I think
back
a
four,
similar,
like, we should make sure we're back 8.
Indication as her previous shot,
Okay.
exactly.
letting know
Am I
that
through?
she didn't really add any positive,
Am I
but
through? Yeah.
just sort of let go of the rock.
Exactly. Thank you for
Abby,
finishing my
don't-
sentence.
Yes.
'Cause I lost my train of thought.
Go here. We just gotta
Looks
touch
like
the
it just
foot.
slips to
Literally
either
just
third
have
or
to
fourth
touch the
shot.
foot. She just
But there's
wants
not
here.
too much you can do to remove that yellow in the back 8. So Anna Tamboli is calling the draw to the forefoot for her point.
We just gotta touch forefoot. Back 4, front 4, it doesn't matter. Just gotta touch
I'll try to get a time on this one so we can see what the speed has changed
See
to now.
what it's like, yeah.
It's been speeding up every time we've timed it. So
Every time, yeah. See if the trend continues.
Just
Inside
gotta
sweep
be
on it right
fully,
away.
like, almost fighting 4. Then yes, hard. Hard! Hard, come
Sweepers,
on,
I
girls,
think it's
let's
close
go.
because there's only one
Let's
sweeper
go.
on. Tegan joins in now.
Okay, never mind.
Try to drag it in as far as they can.
Just coming
you
up a
get on
little
it?
bit light. I got a
15.6.
15.6, yeah.
Which I think
One
makes
yellow,
sense with the full sweep.
Makes sense, yeah.
All right, so that'll be a steal of 1 for Team Jones, and they'll be up 5-2 heading into the 5th end break.
Oh, great. The show's starting.
Come on. Just trust me. Oh, trust you, like with the dollar oysters.
I don't think those were oysters.
You survived, so...
Wait, we can't go that way.
Watch this. They'll think we're VIP.
Wow. He does think we're VIP.
And backstage. Trust me now?
I never doubted you. I did for a second, but it's gone now. I trust
The
you.
all-new Sienna. Toyota. Let's go places.
The road to Olympic gold begins in Omaha for the nation's top men's and women's curling teams. The U.S. Olympic team trials for curling return to Baxter Arena from November 12th through the 21st. Only 2 teams can berth an Olympic bid from Omaha. Every match is a battle for a spot in Beijing's Winter Games. Get your all-session tickets on August 16th through usacurling.org. Witness medals in the making this November.
USA Curling's new logo is now on merchandise. Shop the latest USA Curling collection to show your pride by sporting a hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt, or quarter zip at usacurling.org/shop.
She did not.
All right. We are back after the 5th end break. Team Jones is leading 5-2 against Team Tamboli, starting into the 6th end.
I don't know.
For some score updates on the other sheets, Team Goranova versus Team Barden. Team Goranova is leading 5-2 without hammer after 5. Team McRailed versus Team Vow. Team Vow is leading 8-4 after 4 ends in McRailda's hammer.
You ready?
Team Hollins versus Team McDonald. Team McDonald is up 5-2 after 5 without the hammer. Team Ponzio versus Team Shumakow is tied at 3-3 after 5, and Team Shumakow's hammer. And Team Strauss versus Team Berg. Team Strauss has won the game after 4 ends, 8-0.
That looks way heavy. We're through.
The sweeper's backing off this one here. They're saying it's heavy. They're going to let it settle down on its own.
She's earned a new nickname.
Looks like it'll slide just through the rings.
Right here. What? Yeah.
Right. Tegan sliding out right now.
Line's fine. Where?
It looks pretty good.
Anna's saying the line's good.
2-3.
Sweeper's staying away from it.
No, 2-3.
They're saying it's close though.
Jordan, can you go at all?
Yeah.
You can go.
We're going to see if they can drag it over, try to make it as far over as a corner guard as they can.
You're good, you're good.
They don't want to drag it in though.
That's fine, my bad.
Stop just in time.
Like half buried? Yeah? Okay.
Since it's pretty close to the center line, Team Jones is going to take advantage of that and try to draw around it.
You got it.
See Anna Armstrong sliding out now.
It looks good.
Oh, there's something under.
Sweeper's saying there's something under the stone.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we might see this either slow down or start curling like crazy.
Top 12. Okay. Ellie's rock if you can get it over. Top 8. Yep, that's good right
So
here.
I'm asking Ellie to sweep to
Right
try to
here
get
is
the
good.
rock to curl more.
You guys got
Getting
it
the
right
outside
here.
sweeper on the inside of the rock.
You guys got it. Yep, yep. Keep going now. Keep going now. Okay. Right. Nice shot.
It's a nice sweep there, knowing that something might have been under it. So the conditions might have changed.
Yeah. Give me the same weight, Tegan.
Anna's calling for the corner guard on the other side now. See if Tegan can repeat her guard from the last shot.
Line's really tight.
Weight looks good,
Line's
though.
tight. It's really gonna cut.
Weight looks good.
Is she gonna be in the house?
The sweeper's
I don't
unsure
think
if
so,
it's
no.
gonna be in the house or not. They're letting it stop on its own.
Want it in the house, or?
At this point. That
Looks
doesn't
like it's
really
just outside, maybe by an inch or two.
I like coming around. Okay.
They probably can't use it as a guard, but they might be able to tap that in later.
If we're coming on this too light, I like the roll.
Sam Jones calling to come around their own yellow. Try to use it as almost a guard. They can probably get T-line back for with the way it's curling in the house now. Ellie Vorpal sliding out.
It looks really light to me. Top 12. Okay, hard, Abby. Hard, Ab.
Sweepers are calling it
No,
top
Abby!
12, so a little bit light. I'm going to try to drag it as far as
Hard,
they
guys.
can.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's a
The
really
line
good
looks
rock.
close.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Sweepers should have to
Yep.
hold it
No,
there.
Anna, finish. Oh, whoa, oh. All good. This was
Just a little light, so it ended up ticking off their own yellow, even those two right next to each other.
Onto this. Normal.
Yeah.
See Amelia throw the hit and roll under their corner guard. They want it to curl a little bit. They're going to wait off of it. They might get the roll the other way.
That's stuck really bad.
Just a little too thin.
Oh, God.
They did remove 1 yellow and pushed yellow to the back 8, so it's not too bad of an outcome. They still have the corner guard and kind of the half one over on the right side. Sam Jones calling to come under that red guard like they tried a few shots ago. Ellie can probably throw the same weight, same line as her last one. It just rubbed off the previous yellow. Now they can just put it right where it was going to go anyway.
Looks hat. A little more.
Sweeper's calling a little more weight this time. Back 4 weight. It's going to be just behind the tee line.
Only weight. Only weight. Only for weight. Only for weight.
They're probably going to wait as long as they can to make sure it slows down. They don't want to be behind the tee because that'll leave a freeze available for Team Tamboli.
Away from that, probably.
Yep. Keep going to Barry. Yep.
Slides to the back 8, even with the other yellow.
T.
So double would be difficult, but we'll see Team Tamboli go with the draw to the tee line. If it comes a little deep, that's totally fine. They'll get a freeze on the back one. And it does pretty much the same job.
Wait only.
Sweeper's on this one right away. I just think it's a little bit light. No word on the line yet. They're just wanting to make sure it's as far as possible. Anna coming out to help. Comes up just a little short.
Yeah. Do you like coming through between them? I can't hear you.
Team Jones will
Do you like coming between them?
utilize that as their own center
That
guard.
way?
Try to take advantage of the
You like that? Okay.
little wall that's forming up in the 3 guard zone.
Line's good. Ellie's rock. Ellie. Ellie's rock. As long as it's here, it's good. Line. Yep. Line is fine.
They seem to like the shot.
Line is fine.
Super staying off right now. Might be a little bit heavy, but the
we
line's
bury
good.
it? I don't know yet. It's kind of heavy.
It's really coming down now.
At least T, but
Stopped pretty good.
Peel.
And I'm not calling the peel since there's multiple yellows behind that one. They don't want to let that get too clogged up or else it's going to be hard for them to get in to score their point.
Yep. Yes.
Calling sweep right away.
Whoa. Yep.
Looks pretty close.
Roll it. Roll it.
Does the job. Rolls just enough that they
I like
still have a run off these reds on the side if they need it.
a 3. If it's here, that's fine. Okay.
Team Jones calling a guard here.
This is the first guard we've thrown.
She's saying there's a range they can let it land in because it'll take away the hit as long as it's in a certain range. So they're saying anywhere between like a 3 guard and top 12 is good. The shot's a little more important about the line than it is the weight.
That should not be in, hopefully. Anna's rock. Anna, I think you should go even if it's in. Anna, go.
Calling for Anna to sweep. It's just
Ellie,
use
help her.
the outside
Right
sweeper. They
there.
want to make it curl.
Yep. As far as you guys can go.
They want this to get pretty
Yep,
close to
keep
the center
going.
line, so they're going
As
to
far
keep
as you can
dragging
get
it as far as they can move.
Get it. Yep. As far as you can get it. Yep.
It didn't quite get over far enough.
Works. Nice shot.
So I think Team Tamboli can see all of this rock in the 4 foot.
Normal up.
Calling normal up to hit it. They'll probably try to roll either under the red corner guards or the yellow rock that was just thrown.
Close. Whoa. Push.
Having the super stay off. Calling for the curl. Looks close.
I know.
It should stick around.
That one.
It just rolls out. they did make the double over there, so it looks a little more friendly for Team Tamboli.
What do you think of this? Yeah. Like Christmas tree?
Right here.
You got it? Pro side. Pro side, you just come up 512.
Okay.
Team Jones calling the draw around the red guards, trying to make a straight line
Draw
out of
behind the
what's on
guard.
the left side.
Draw behind that, what, rock or guard? Guard? Yeah. You can't jump on this right away. I feel like that rock might be a problem, but it should be curling by then. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have to let it break.
We saw this
Right,
path a
right.
few times in the fourth end when Anna Tamboli was throwing her tap. So we should see it cut a lot right at the end, because we were seeing Anna Tamboli's jump.
Anna's rock.
Sweepers are staying off. They think it's a little heavy.
Where are we at? Okay. Yeah, let's tap. Yep.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Why do we
hard,
give-
yep, hard.
Calling for it to curl. Taking off the yellow.
Oh, that's fine.
It's not a bad outcome, because it leaves another center guard, and this time a yellow rock.
Probably right here now.
But because it didn't make
They're
it
not
in,
moving
we're
off
going to
that
see
line.
Anna try to make
They get
the
right
same
about
shot
here, they
Sam
won't
just
move.
called. They can make it there first. It's going to be hard for Sam to follow her in or out-count her, especially because that yellow row just enough where it's slightly in front of the red zone, so they can't really
You're
run
not
it in.
coming off the line very much. But stay close. You guys gotta be under. What?
Where? Yes!
The sweeper's on it right away. It's probably pretty close.
Yes!
They definitely want to make sure they
Carrie,
don't
let's go!
over-curl.
Yes!
They're definitely sweeping
No
for weight here.
curl, straight.
Looks close if they can keep dragging it. Just got to get just over full 8. It's just shy. But it's in a good spot where they can tap or run it into the yellow in the back 8.
Guard.
That way.
Do you like throwing the guard?
Team Jones here has to make a decision on
Right here.
whether they want to chase that, beat him in, throw a guard. What they can do to give
We can-
Team Tamboli the smallest chance of getting their 2 or even 1 out of it.
You don't think so?
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to?
Can you hurt hitting this?
What?
Can you hurt tapping this? Because if I hit here, you just make a guard. I
Yeah.
like it.
I don't know. It seems
I
a little
like it.
pointless, but
I like this.
you want to play that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the draw.
Are you throwing back line?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say here.
And we're hitting.
No.
You don't
I would
want to
say-
angle in?
I don't need to be.
Okay.
You can, if you can get it, but I like maybe 3/4.
You don't want to guard? I kind of like guarding, but what do they think?
Guard or the raise?
It's a nice team conversation happening here.
Both of you like the guard?
Sam and Abby taking a long time to decide what they think is the best shot for
don't
them.
mess with that red.
Now they're asking the sweepers just to make sure that everyone's on the same page.
I like the draw. Beat top 8.
Okay.
I'd say here. I like that a lot, actually.
Okay. You got it.
They're deciding on drawing top 8
Yeah.
underneath the yellow corner guard.
I think it's a good call.
I think it's a good call. I think it's a little easier than the tap. And it's nice to get that second counter in there. It's almost like throwing the guard, having the second rock in there. Just because it makes it a lot harder for Team Tamboli to score their points.
Tight. Anna's rock. Anna for line. Where are we? Yes, for line. Yes, for line. Whoa,
It's like they're sweeping for line. The weight seems
Line!
close.
Yep.
Line!
Gotta
Line!
make sure it's by that guard.
Hey, we're just going for line.
Just by. Keeps going. It slides a little deep.
Okay.
It might have been nice for Sam Jones to come back down to the
Yeah.
other end to confirm her shot
Or-
with Abby before she actually got in the hack to throw it.
Yeah.
Just to regroup, restart
Same shot
your
you threw
your
more,
throwing
right?
process, your routine.
Yeah, but you gotta be really careful. We just have to be here. Give me a little more.
Okay.
Because we gotta get through this.
I was just say.
It looks like Anna's gonna draw through that port and just pass full 8 and get her 1 point. She just threw a very similar
The race
shot.
for two
So
is
she needs
fair.
to just a little more weight. 3 or 4 feet will do the job.
Take one though. And it's up. You gotta stay on the pole. You gotta stay on the inside of the rock. I know, but she carried it straight ahead and she carried it because she wasn't pushing it over.
Anna sliding out now. The sweepers are cleaning it.
Well, it's really
Oh,
hanging.
they're off now. I seem to think it's a little bit heavy.
Push if you can. Push if you can.
I'm gonna try to wait
Push
to let
hard.
it curl.
Yes, push.
Now that it's
Yeah,
moving,
push.
they can curl it in.
Yeah, push hard. Hard, Meal. You got
Get
it.
by
You
the
got
guard,
it.
it's gonna be pretty close.
Okay, well, you're there. Good shot, Ann.
All right, nice shot by Anna. Good judge by the sweepers. And that'll make the score 5-3. Jones going into the 7th.
USA Curling aims to provide continued programming to grassroots, junior, and diversity and inclusion initiatives. Support the future of curling in the United States by making a donation at usacurling.org/donate.
You're good.
All right, we're back now in the 7th end. Let's see Tegan Thurston sliding out. Get the outside sweeper on right away. So they definitely want to curl.
Going for 2-3, 2-3.
They're calling a 2-3.
Oh, look.
Should be close. Might just stop in time.
Perfect.
It does, just in time. Nice close guard. Right on the center line, which is good too.
I like this. If we tick it, that's good. But I like coming under.
Team Tamboli definitely wants to keep the play in the center, shrink the scoring area, make it harder for Jones to get points here. Sam Jones explaining that they can go around, but the plan B is to tick off that guard, and that's fine too. Move it off the center line, maybe into the house, and then they can hit it on their next one.
Top 8. Ellie. Oh, definitely enough. Ellie. Top Ellie. Top T. Ellie. Ellie, going for the tick. Okay. Going for the tick. Ellie. Ellie hard. Ellie hard. Good.
It does just that. It ticks
Dude,
the
it's
red in.
narrow.
It does leave the red center, or the yellow center guard, sorry. But now that the red's in the house, Jones would be able to hit it if it's open on the next shot.
Center, yeah. I can take it.
Anna Tamboli calling the draw under the center guard.
Mine's good. Wait only.
Close.
Yep. Stay close for weight. Mine's fine.
It's more. That's
Super saying it's more than the last one.
What?
That's more. Way more.
That's fine.
We're backing off from it
That's
completely.
okay, Tegan.
Looks like it's just a little too heavy, and it'll slide through the house. Sam Jones will probably call the hit here. But there will still be a center guard. Team Tamboli will make sure to make use of that on their next one, I'm sure.
I like trying to blank here. Do you like trying to blank here? Sorry, 1 sec.
Armstrong with the inside-out takeout.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Sweeper staying close.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Stop. We're good. Might be rolling. Oh.
Right on the nose. Nice shot by Anna.
What you think?
Normal. I got it.
Anna Tamboli now calling the hit and roll off this yellow.
Yep. Yes. Gotta go hard.
On it right away.
Hard, Jordan.
Looks like it's close. A little hit and flop to the outside.
That's fine.
Still a nice sweep there. Nice sweep by Jordan to make sure they made contact. Sam Jones calling a similar hit here for Ellie Vorpahl. They're probably going to want to keep it out here on the wing, though, just to force Team Tamboli to have to roll in under the center guard pretty far from the outside. Sweeper staying off.
She has it. Can we roll on? I roll out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd go.
Rolling big.
Good shot, Al.
Okay, now we need to switch.
It's a good outcome, but now there's a shorter roll for Team Tamboli to make.
Normal.
It's a little less difficult.
Yes.
Anna calling sweep right away.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Seems like it's close. Calling whoa and yes.
No roll. No roll.
It's a nice shot.
Good shot.
Almost fully buried.
I like an 11. Sit. Do you like that or do you like hitting? I like this. I'd see. How much can you see? Go. Do 11.
Seems like Team Jones can see just enough to throw an 11-second hit. I'm going to try to hit and stick right in that area. Move the rock a little higher up in the house. Make it a little harder for Team Tamboli to try to get their rock on the inside and roll under the guard.
Abby. Whoa. Yep, Abby. Abby. Whoa. Shoot, did we bring it out? This way. Anna, try to push. Try to push. We're able to hold them so much.
Just it's a sliver of it, but it's enough to push it out of the house. Seems like a little miscommunication. We'll give Team Tamboli another shot to get under the center guard.
Line's tight. Wait on me. Gotta go then. Gotta go. All the way.
Sounds like the weight. The line looks a little tight.
Whoa. Whoa.
Might be able to leave it as a guard or draw him past the guard.
Go, Tegan. That's fine.
All right.
I said go.
It's a plan B spot to go to.
Tara just want to roll a little bit that way.
Sam Jones calling the big roll. Try to roll to the opposite wing. They want to keep the player away from that center guard until they have a chance to get rid of it.
No. Never.
Sam calling off right
I
away.
don't have a piece yet. We have it. You have a piece? Yeah, I think I just said it. All good.
Hit and roll out,
Hold
but
it.
it's an acceptable outcome.
Same thing.
And yes, we'll see. Anna called the same shot again. Try to sneak under there.
I had you here.
Okay.
She's taking more ice. This looks like it should be pretty close ice now, judging based off of where the last one curled to. And the weight was pretty good on the last shot. Sweeper's calling the weight a little bit up. So they'll probably stay away until it slows down more. Catch her some curl.
What in the world? That's up. She's a little spicy.
A little spicy, a little hot. Looks like it might just stick around in the back. And that's okay.
Okay.
See Sam Jones calling a tick now. Split onto the house.
Back
Of
line.
her own stone.
Yeah. Okay. Hit half. How much? What? Like a third? I can't hear you. It's okay.
What they're going for here is to hit roughly a third to a half of this yellow stone and roll that stone and the shooter into the house to sit 2. Even if they aren't sitting 2, they'll have 2 of their stones in the house. And that'll give them a good chance to get 2 points out of the end.
I think Ellie needs to go. Ellie, whoa, 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 wait. Anna, no, let it.
It's so hard to tell.
Trying to let it curl up. Looks close.
Yeah.
Oh, just skinnies by it.
Sorry, too much weight.
And just skinnies by the back red.
A wee bit.
So
Well,
give Team Tamboli a chance to sit 2 with one under a center guard.
Okay. Because that one didn't move. My nose is itchy. My nose is really itchy. Yeah. Okay. Stay close.
Looks like they're taking a little bit less ice than they did on their previous shot.
Ready to push.
Although I think their last shot stayed straighter just because of the weight it had. So we might see this get caught in some curl at the end. This path has been pretty sensitive depending on the weight that's been thrown.
Whoa, look.
We saw it in the previous men's draw as well.
It looks a lot.
Super staying off of it, trying to let it slow down. Might bite in the back, might be just through. It's close. It doesn't look like it's in the house, but it's hard to tell from this angle.
You want to draw? Make her try to hit it? She only has 1 shot left.
Do you want to try to play for the blank and just peel those out? I guess it kind of sucks that this is here.
That's what I'm saying. No, I kind of
Good conversation here about what
try to make a hard shot.
Team Jones really
Make her
wants
here.
out of this this
You know what I
end.
mean?
Do they want to try to score 2? Do they want to play for the blank? Seems that Sam Jones wants to attempt to get 2 points out of here. So she's electing to call the draw around the center guard.
We agree, yeah?
Even if they're mostly buried,
Behind
it's
the
going to make
yellow.
Anna Tamboli throw a difficult shot to get rid of it.
I like to be top 4. And if I'm heavy, tell Abby right away if you can tell her, because we can go to the back ones.
Sam being specific with the sweepers, which is good. Gives them a lot of information about what they need to do and where they need to place it to make it the best shot they can.
Anna's rock. Top 8 is good. Top 8's good. Anna all the way.
Calling the outside super on it, so it needs to curl.
You want to come down to
Super
this?
seem to think it's heavy.
Gotta curl a lot though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. On its own, on its own.
It's coming close to that back red. Might curl up just enough to freeze onto it.
I don't know why.
Looks like it just chipped off of it. And it looks like it
Yeah.
stayed for
No, I'm
shot.
sorry. You just dropped your grip and I was kind of like laughing. I would have
I'm
swept
sorry.
that. Okay. Crap. It's fine. I'll throw less.
So Anna Tamboli here will try to make this draw again. She makes it well. Sam will have a difficult shot to
Same thing.
get her 1.
I'll give it. Yeah.
I think a pro side here is that if it ends up being a little heavy, they can do something similar to what Sam's just did and bring it right back to that backing. And that should still end up in a force of 1 for Team Jones.
say no then. No. That looks heavy. That looks very heavy.
Sweepers
Maybe a
saying that
whip?
it looks a little heavy.
No.
Gonna stay back, let it track on its own. You really want this to stay for shot.
Okay.
Just goes too deep.
Crap, I should have swapped that other one.
So Team Jones already is sitting 1, so this will be a draw to touch 8 foot for a second point.
What? We're 1, right?
Yep, we're 1.
It's a path we've seen multiple times this end, so the sweepers and skips should be pretty familiar with it.
That should be good.
Where we at?
Whoa!
Sam out of hand
easy.
thinks it's close.
Okay, gotta be
Sweepers are lightly cleaning it, so they like it too. Abby indicating it's good line. It's a lot of good communication from everybody.
Good throw.
Looks like it's going to slide right into the 4 foot. And that is 2 more for Team Jones to lead 7-3 after 7 ends. We'll go into a break.
The road to Olympic gold begins in Omaha for the nation's top men's and women's curling teams. The U.S. Olympic team trials for curling return to Baxter Arena from November 12th through the 21st. Only 2 teams can berth an Olympic bid from Omaha. Every match is a battle for a spot in Beijing's Winter Games. Get your all-session tickets on August 16th through usacurling.org. Witness medals in the making this November.
All right, we're back now on the 8th end. Team Jones is up 7-3 against Team Tamboli.
Line's really nice.
Jones had another nice tack-on shot last end to get 2.
It needs to be on the. Yeah.
See Anna Armstrong throwing now.
Here, it's definitely a 4.
They're trying to
I
get
think if you
to
can get it there.
like a biter, top 12. Sweeper's working to drag it in.
Nice sweeps, you guys. We're good. Leave it high.
It's a nice sweep there.
Good sweeping.
Tegan.
All right. Anna Tamboli calling a corner guard for Tegan Thurston.
Line's fine. Wait on me.
Anna likes the line. Supers. I think it's a little light. Another coming off now.
3-4. Just gotta sit.
Waiting for it to stop.
Dear God.
Looks like it'll be close.
That's going off the sheet.
Super's commenting on how far it curled.
Okay.
Looks like it just slipped onto the rings, so Sam is calling for the hit and roll off of it towards the center line. Jones is likely to play these last few ends very clean, given their lead right now. They don't want to give Team Tamboli any chances to stack some under some guards.
All good.
Sweeper's fully off this one. Oh, they made it just fine.
What just happened?
They caught a little more curl than they expected.
Tegan. It wasn't light.
Anna calling for Tegan to throw it back just a little bit lighter. That way they can get a good corner guard out of it.
Heads up.
Sweeper's calling 2-3, so
Heads
I think
up.
it's there on its own. They're going to want to let it stop.
Jordan.
Will it stop? It looks like it's just going to slip in. We'll see Sam Jones probably play the same exact shot. Yep. Hit and roll right under their own.
Yeah, no, okay. Yep, yep.
Vorpal throwing this one.
Okay.
Looks like it's close.
No roll. Good call, El. Nice rock. Yeah, okay. Yep, yep, yep.
But,
Really nicely thrown.
I agree with you. But, like,
Super close to perfect, too.
yeah. I don't know. You'd have to come this way, though.
Yeah.
Jordan, I like this.
Looks like they're going to call the freeze to the rock in the
take
top
it.
8.
You can hit it. You can be heavy. You can tap it a little bit.
If they freeze perfect, it'll be hard for Team Jones to get it out of there.
Here.
And as Anna's saying, it's totally fine to tap it, even to the back of the house, because you'll start setting up backing for yourself later on.
Wait only.
It's a little hot.
That's fine.
Super saying it's a little bit heavy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go.
Gonna see them call plan B here. They might wick off the front yellow and roll to the freeze, actually. Which is totally fine outcome.
That works.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that works perfectly fine.
Here. If you mix them up a little bit like you're heavy, that's fine. Okay, right here.
Sam Jones calling for corner freeze on the red one. If it's a little heavy, they'll change up the angles. I almost think that's preferable, just so you can easily get rid of the red. It'll almost act as a double center guard on the yellow that the red's currently frozen to.
Okay.
If it taps it a few inches.
If you're heavy and you mix them up, that's fine. Yep, it looks light. I think we're in. It needs to be here at least. At least. Are you positive? Yeah. Have a lot. 3.
Super saying it's a little bit light.
Whoa, whoa, no line then.
Gonna let it curl up a bit. The line looks really nice. I want to make sure it's right to it.
Good shot.
Really, really nice freeze there.
Right here.
I got it.
Anna Tamboli calling another freeze. Looks like she wants to put it back on the yellow and biting the top 4. But I think even if she ends up biting the one on the center line on the top 12, that's fine too.
3, 4.
Sweepers seem to think it's pretty much there. 3-4 weight, which means like roughly top 12. Sweeping to keep its momentum going. They really want to make sure it's at least to it. Anna coming out to help. Looks really close. Nice sweep and nice shot. He's a good judge to make sure they got it there too.
I like lightly tapping our yellow and just separating them. That way they can't blast it later.
If you hit this with firm on nose and you split these two, this one goes out and the. Can I come down?
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time.
Okay. I like just lightly tapping our yellow and unlocking those back two closer to the 4-foot.
I'm saying if you hit this nose with a lot of weight, you're going to lose this any day of the week. She's going to hit it. If you hit this nose and split these two, now you're sitting here and you have this one to raise. You're getting a red out of the house. Like hit it nose, split those.
Okay.
Then you have this sitting here, so that's loaded. You have a rock here.
Yeah, I like that. You just have to throw a decent amount of weight, because if you hit on the outside, I want to split these. Like if you hit outside here, hopefully it hits that.
Okay, sounds good.
I like that Abby came down here just to confirm what she's seeing, make sure she understands the angles and why Sam might be calling what she's calling.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Do we have
They are at about 9 minutes left for their timer, which isn't necessarily low, but it's not, there's no breathing room. If you run out of time in a curling game, you lose the game, so they definitely got to make sure they stay ahead of the clock. One sweep right away. Even if they hit right in the middle of these two, that's still fine. Probably spin this red out. It's not a bad outcome.
Nice shot.
They still do have a yellow pretty close to the red that's biting the forefoot. That's a really short run. Anywhere on the outside of that yellow will do the trick. And a Tamboli calling the draw around the yellow to the left of the center line.
It's my intern. T, here. Yeah. Okay. Line's a little tight. Stay close. It's gonna come off hard.
Sweepers seem to think it's there on its own. Starting to sweep now, I think for curl. They want to keep it from hitting that front yellow.
Gotta go.
Looks like it's really diving now.
Need more broom.
Oh.
For the 18,000 time.
That's fine.
Looks like the weight was good. Might have just needed a little more room to make sure they had enough room to curl in.
Roll out.
The rocks really do curl a lot at the end as they finish.
I like it.
In the process, they're going to lose a lot of speed too, and that's where you might see some of the sweepers get a little surprised by the slowdown.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I did this.
Okay.
And sit. Nose. Nose. Yep.
Normal.
Nose or anywhere outside is good for this.
I think a little
They
more
don't necessarily need to keep the shooter.
Okay.
Main goal here is just to make sure you get rid of that red one.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Must be close because they're calling on and off.
Apologize.
It's a nice shot there by Abby.
Hey, here.
Sam says she's apologizing
No,
for
over here, normal.
calling off and on so much, but honestly, as a sweeper, that makes you feel more confident that you're close to making the shot.
Close. Close.
Close. Really close.
Looks like they're calling the
Yep.
double and roll here.
Yep.
Looks pretty close. Sweeping to hold the line. Just undercurled a little bit, but not a bad outcome. The yellow on the tee line actually makes it more difficult to get rid of the red. That's the previous shot was just thrown.
Okay. Where do you want to be?
It's almost backing for it.
Then it guards ours if it stays out.
What? Guard ours if it's.
Yellow
If it
is sitting
stays out, you know
two,
what I mean?
so it looks like
That's what I was saying.
Team Jones is thinking of guarding or coming down to it.
Yeah, I like that. Center line, right? Abby, is that double there?
What?
It's, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Never mind.
This is there.
It's there?
Yeah. Do you want to call it?
Do you want to do it?
I'll
do it.
So they're talking about the red double, but they should also be careful with the yellow double.
Time?
Because that's pretty close to being lined up to automatically get the one on the tee line.
We're yellow.
You want to come down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Team Jones calling a timeout. Just to get a little extra.
They give us travel time.
Little extra time with the coach just to make sure they all are on the same page and agree with the shot being called. Seems like they're debating between throwing the double on the Reds or throwing the guard to block the short run in the middle.
Okay, but Ellie, if you hit this anywhere, it gets it out. We're up by 4.
That's true.
We weren't even going to put another one in, though. That wasn't even on the plate, but we can't. No, we were going to guard.
Yeah, we were guarding. So you think, like, Christmas tree? You like the guard still? They can still play that. Where is our coach? Oh, okay.
Okay, it's draw, guard, or double.
So that's there.
While they're talking, I'll do a quick update with the other sheets. Team Goranova is up 7-3 against Team Barton. Team Barton has the hammer in the 8th end.
Weight, but it's a lot of weight.
Team Vow is up 13-6 against Team McRailed. Team McRailed has the hammer in the 8th.
You don't like so.
Team McDonald has won against Team Hollins 9-2 after 7.
This is loaded.
Team Ponzio and Team Shumakow are tied after 7. Shumakow has the hammer.
Yeah. So
and the game on sheet 6 was Team Strauss versus Team Berg, which Team Strauss won 8-0 after 4.
Yeah.
Or a little less. Right, which is that.
Are we saying do the double? Throw the double. Okay. Okay. Yep. There.
Okay. You got it. Are you throwing normal up? What do you want to throw?
Little more. I'm throwing my weight.
Are you going
sandwich?
So it looks like Team Jones has decided to throw the double. You can almost come off either stone, but I do think it's easier the way they're doing it, coming off of the outside one.
No. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Sounds like it's close.
Whoa. 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 Yeah, I think so.
And they got it.
Nice shot.
Nice shot by Sam there.
Yeah. Because we got to get right to the inside. They don't have much here. Even right on top of it's fine.
And a Tamboli calling a freeze here. They get a little on the inside. Jones can't run either of the rocks on the left in. They have to be careful that they don't leave a direct hit on the right side of the red, just to knock it straight out of the house.
Yeah, right on top of it.
They probably either want to be right on it or make sure that they're actually under the 2 yellows on the left of center line.
This broom head's dirty.
Sweeper seemed to like it.
Yes. Yes. It's hooking. Yes.
Calling for line now.
Gotta stay on it. Yep.
They don't necessarily have to make the freeze if they can get around these front 2 yellows.
Okay.
Looks like it's kind of come up just a little too much.
Okay.
Team Jones is still setting 3.
You're fine.
Guard's good. Okay.
Sam Jones staying on the throwing end just to save a little bit of time.
I don't think it's as heavy as you think.
Where are we at? Like here?
Looks like they're trying to go top 4 right in front of their own yellow.
Yep,
really make it hard for Team Tamboli to get a rock into the 4-foot to get their 1.
Yep. Right down to it. Full,
Super seem to like it. They only have 1 on it. Both going now just to make sure it's by the red.
You got it. Go. Make it good. Whoa.
Really nice team shot there.
Right, well,
it's going to be very difficult for Team Tamboli to get shot rock next.
Sorry.
All we have is this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Even with like backline weight's fine.
Okay, where are you?
Just gotta get all the way to it. Because I can't roll out. I have to sit right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they're right with this call. This looks like it's probably the only option to get your one.
Maybe we'll touch more.
But you really can't throw much more than back four at max, because you got to make sure you don't roll at all.
She wanted to go for the raise back double. I'm like, it's not there. You would jam on the top ones before you'd even hit them. We're just going for the tap on it, tap it out of the forfeit, because I have to sit right on top of it. Otherwise, it's not. Ted, touch less, Jordan. I'm going to throw it a touch less.
Hear Anna describing where or what she's going to be doing to the sweepers, so they have an idea of what they need to do to help out.
Line's a little tight. Okay.
Jordan's calling the line a little tight. Sweepers are backing away from it.
Yeah.
Calling for it to curl. Try to bring it over to the forefoot.
Okay, yeah.
Just going to touch it and roll by. And that will be a steal of 4 for Jones, bringing it to 11-3 after 8 ends.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it too. Lori wants this.
I think we should.
You got 50 seconds to relax.
Okay.
Just make it late.
What?
English? Okay, I'll just throw it in and give it to you guys. How about that?
Please, just
Don't.
USA Curling aims to provide continued programming to grassroots, junior, and diversity and inclusion initiatives. Support the future of curling in the United States by making a donation at usacurling.org/donate.
That's what I said. Wait.
No, you can't.
Wait. You have to wait 2 seconds. Okay, you're good. Go. Tell her not to clean the next stone if it's going through. We're not in the house, in front. Oh my God.
2-3, Tegan.
Make the score 11-3. Team Jones threw their first one through the house.
That's hot.
I'm sure we'll see Team Tamboli try to throw a guard here.
Very hot.
It could be anywhere on top of the house. I don't know.
This one does slip into the rings. So we'll see Team Jones throw the hit. I'm sure they'll be trying to roll out as well.
Hard!
I want to keep the least amount of rocks in play as possible.
Whoa! I want to roll out! I want to roll out! I want to roll out! I want to roll out!
Good shot.
That's a good outcome. We'll see Team Tamboli try the guard again.
It needs to be above the house, Tegan.
Got Tegan Thurston sliding out right now.
It's still up.
Sweeper's saying it's still up weight. They'll stay back from it.
We should have just shook if she's not going to throw it in the house. Okay, but seriously.
This one does also slip into the rings. The 6 in, we'll see Sam call the hit on it.
I'm calling it.
Do you want me to take it?
Team Jones will throw this one through the house.
Good shot.
Team Tamboli throwing the corner guard again.
Not in the house. Otherwise, she's calling it.
We have Amelia throwing this time.
Oh.
Sweeper's working hard on this one. I think it's a little light. I want to make sure this one's over the hog.
Okay, up, Jordan. Jordan, we're done. Well, they can peel it all they want, but it's a waste of our time and theirs.
So it does sneak over the hog line. So Team Jones will throw the peel here.
You're narrow. Yep. Yes!
Sam saying you're narrow before she even let go.
Yep. Roll out.
Sweep the full length, and she makes it perfect.
Big shot.
Nice peel there by Ellie.
Yeah. It's about nice. It's nice.
Sweeper's staying off of it, saying the weight's good. That it'll be there on its own. Just let it guide itself over the hog line.
I like that way.
Now we have Abby Marquardt, their first at the 9th end.
No. Yep. No, don't. Yep. Do not. Oh, we're not on it yet.
They're waiting,
No,
trying to
it's
let
got
it curl.
It'll come.
It's just enough. Nice peel there, thrown by Abby. And a Tamboli calling a top 12. Top 12 draw.
Okay.
Can hear Jordan there just confirming with her sweepers that that was the call.
It's going top 12.
Only one sweeper going, so it must be pretty close.
You're fine, Amelia. Oh, there's a rock there.
She ends up as a 3 guard, but we'll still see Sam call another peel for Abby. Almost the same shot.
Yep. No. Yep. No. I don't think we have it, but it might come. I don't know.
Super staying off of it. Sounds like it's close.
You're close.
Oh, just
All
by
good.
it. Sam saying that's okay. I think it's
Just a tee.
in their team's range of acceptability to give up a couple points here.
Wait only. That's a touch more. I gave it a positive. You gotta go to tee. Gotta go to tee.
Sounds like the weight's a little bit more than the last one.
Going to tee.
I seem to like the line and the weight.
Nope. Great shot.
Really nice draw there by Jordan Hine.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like
Two
here?
great stones.
Here? I'll look at it in a sec.
Sam Jones gonna
I know.
throw the peel on the top one. Again, they're totally fine with giving up a couple points in this 9th end. So they're not going to worry about hitting the one in the house at all.
Yep. Hard, yeah, hard.
Sweeping hard to
Ellie, you gotta
keep
roll
this one
hard.
there.
Yep,
It might end up making the run back. which they do. It's a plenty fine outcome. We'll see Anna Tamboli call the come around of this yellow. If she makes it perfect, we'll probably see Sam Jones throw a run back, try to pick it out. If it's not fully buried, Sam Jones will probably just try to throw a peel and pick it out of the house.
Wait, should be up.
Sweeper's backing off. I think it's the weight's all there. I just want to let it stop on its own. This one will stop and behind the guard.
Finn, if you want. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, I like that. Okay.
We're doing an 11. I just.
So it's deep enough where it's possible to get by it with the board weight or 11.5. Just try to pick it out.
Or do you want to draw? I like board.
Okay. I need to try it. We're going to have games where I have to play this.
It's a good point by Sam there.
I think I need more.
There's no issues with trying this shot. Because again, their max they'd give up is 2, which is in their acceptability range. And this is a shot that might come up in a game where they need to make this shot.
Anna. Hard, Anna.
Hard.
Looks close. They have Anna Armstrong sweeping right away. Ellie's helping out. It's really close. It's going to be cutting it close to the guard. They just rubbed it. They might spin in for shot, which is a plan B.
Right about there.
Anna Tamboli will have an open hit for 2.
Outside of it. They are really fine on time. They would have been either way.
Jordan calling sweep right away.
Yes. Yeah. 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 She's going to have a double.
Looks like got the yellow out and the red will stick around.
2 red.
That's 2 points for Team Tamboli. Making 11-5 after 9. And it looks like that's handshakes from Team Tamboli. So Jones will win this game after 9 ends, 11-5. And I believe that wraps up our coverage for today's draw, the women's draw 2. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the men's draw at 8 a.m.
Check out this one. Long hair, loves to hike and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So should I meet him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Jump into that lake.
I'll do it.
Let's all do it. I'm in. This is crazy. You coming?
Seriously? It is way too comfortable in here.
It's freezing.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota, let's go places.